Ryan, I can't sleep at night. I am very worried. I mean, in my heart, I got to believe, that we will not go through this drive off the cliff. But we got to get out of our partisan foxholes. We've got to be willing to get over this debt limit. But getting over the debt limit alone doesn't solve the problem. Whether it's the Senate plan or the House plan, neither one of them gets us close to the $4 trillion in debt reduction that we need to do. That frankly, the only comprehensive bipartisan plan is the so-called Gang of Six plan, which I was proud to be one of the founders of, that says everything has to be under the microscope. We got to go and look at tax reform. We got to do entitlement reform. We got to do significant cuts. There's been a lot of people attacking it, but it's still the only bipartisan effort in this whole city. And I hope that it will be built into whatever solution gets us over the debt limit. Well, I think they somehow think this is going to authorize more borrowing when in effect this is saying, are we going to pay for what we've already committed? I mean, it stuns me to think that anyone who thinks that we won't have a downgrade of our debt, which will mean immediate higher interest rates for not just federal borrowing, states, local schools, but also your home mortgage rate, your car loan rate, a business that wants to borrow, all tied to the Treasury note level. That will mean an immediate increase in effect in taxes because of increased interest rates. And linked to that would be, you think it was bad 2 years ago when the markets took a tumble? If the United States defaults, all those folks who will rely on their 401ks or their stock markets portfolios that have finally recovered a little bit, it is beyond economic reality. And let me assure you, neither side has clean hands in this debate. But we ought to get past the finger pointing and get to a solution. And my belief is, let's get past the debt ceiling and then let's commit, Democrats and Republicans, be Americans first and get to that $4 trillion number. The only way you're going to do it is if not only you do cuts, but if you do entitlement reforms and tax reform.